My name's Aaron Cairo. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm going to teach you how to drop in. So we got this little ramp right here, perfect little example of a perfect way to drop in. So what is a drop in, you may ask? Well, it's this. You have your foot on the tail, just like that, and then your front foot goes up here, and then you slam down as hard as possible, and then roll down that bank. So in this video, I'm gonna give you the do's and the don'ts, the pluses and the minuses, and a bunch of practice steps so that you, yes you, can learn how to drop in safely, comfortably, and perfectly. So before you get started on the drop in, make sure you're very comfortable riding around. You can turn, you got your kick turns, you can even ride up and down ramps a little bit. Get very, very comfortable on your board with your balance, and have your balance and where you're riding and your stance and your knees bent, have that all very, very comfortable. Because you're not trying to learn how to ride your board when you get into this position right here. You already have to know how to ride your board. You can't just go, okay, I'm dropping in, and now all of a sudden I learn how to ride. No, you learn how to ride on the nice flat bottom. Yes, that is where you learn. So I'm just gonna demonstrate that right here, right now, real fast. So you just roll around, do some kick turn the other way. You can even get a little tic-tac action on. And yeah, just get really comfortable. Make sure you're wearing helmet, elbow pads, knee pads, wrist guards, all the extras. And then you wanna be really comfortable bending your knees and knowing where your balance points are. So you have your knees bent, your front foot is toward those upper bolts, your back foot is on the tail, and you're right centered with your weight centered over that board. Now here is the key practice step that you're going to be doing for the drop in. You're gonna stand on your board, just like that, and you're gonna drop your shoulders. A lot of this trick is actually in your head and shoulders. I'm gonna turn like that, and you see how my front shoulder's dropping and my back shoulder's up. So if I'm holding my arms out here for demonstration purposes, drop, and then I have all my weight starting to transfer from my back foot to my front foot, and I'm gonna slam this down hard. You're just gonna do that on flat. You know, do that 10 times, 15 times. Drop your shoulder. You're gonna wanna be looking where you're going. Drop your shoulder and then slam that wheel down. Now, as you're doing this, you're building muscle memory of pushing that board down. So a very interesting demonstration here I'll show you. When you're standing on flat like that and you drop, your board goes, I don't know, how much distance is that? Maybe like 10 inches. Your board drops down like that. But now your board is here, and now we've almost doubled it, maybe 15, 20 inches. So your board is dropping a lot more. So the more emphasis you can put on dropping your board on flat, the better. Because when you get to the ramp, there's more distance to cover. Boom, drop the shoulder, slam it down. Now, we're gonna get a little ramp. The best way to learn how to drop in is to find smaller and a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger obstacles to just do this on. So you got very comfortable riding, and then you got very comfortable dropping in like this, and now we're going to this ramp. Nice little flat bank, which is less of a motion down than the quarter pipe there, less of a motion down, and you can have it set up easier. So now we're set up right here, all my weight's on my back foot, and I'm gonna be transferring my weight from my back foot to my front foot as fast as possible. I don't wanna do it slow, because if I do it slow, it's gonna end up like this. I'm gonna wheelie, and I'm gonna fly backwards, what we call el no bueno. So we just stand like that, put the back foot on there, slam it down, roll down. Boom, very good. So we're gonna do that a few times. Bring it back up there, shoulders out, comfortable, feet in the right position. Drop the shoulder, slam it down. And I really want the emphasis to be on the slam part of slam it down, because you really want to slam it down. Boom! Just like that. Bada boom, bada bing. So your back foot on that tail, right here, nice and easy, on the flat ground. Put the front foot on, drop. So you got that, you got it on the bank, and once you're really, really comfortable on that, make sure you're comfortable. If you can find a steeper bank, or maybe even like a nice gradual quarter pipe before you move into something like this, do it. And once you're ready, with the mental attitude, you have to decide that mentally you're ready for this and you're gonna give it your all. A big factor in this trick is your mental attitude and your outlook and how you're looking at the ramp. Because this isn't one of those tricks where, like, you know, let's say we're trying to shove it and we have this practice step where we can go like this and we can get like kind of close. I guess on a drop-in, you could use your parents or maybe a skateboard instructor and they could hold your hands. But if you're just learning how to skate on your own and you're just really giving it your all, there's no real practice step other than smaller ramps. Because once you get up there and you go to drop in, that's it. You got to get over the fear. If there's any fear there and you sort of halfway drop in, that's where you will fall back. That's where you can get hurt, or maybe even lean too far forward, which is pretty hard because you have to lean really far forward in order to ride in and make those wheels hit the ground. So again, make sure that you have your helmet on, elbow pads, wrist pads, knee pads, everything so you're good to go. Because on these tricks, what you want to focus on is your ability to maneuver that board. You don't want to focus on, oh, I'm going to get hurt and how do I keep out of getting hurt. None of that is what should be going through your mind. You just want to focus on, how do I do this trick and learn this trick to the best of my abilities. So some helpful things like a helmet, elbow pads, those can help you. Okay, let's drop in on the big kahuna. Okay, so now you're ready. You got your best beginner complete. You rolled it to the top of the ramp. Now you're gonna set your board up just like this. Boom. Ready? In the drop-in position. Your back foot is on the tail. It is nice and secure. You're ready to roll. All of your weight is on your back foot. And then you're gonna put your front foot just over those back bolts. See those two bolts right there? My front foot's going just over that, just like that right there. So now when I feel ready, I can drop my front shoulder and roll into that ramp. You ready? I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna show you some tricks of the trade here. Ready? Boom. Shredding. So one trick that I can give you that's sort of a helpful hint, if you don't have anybody like holding your hands, helping you drop in. Actually, you know what? Mowgli, hold my hands. We're gonna demonstrate this. Like just like this. Whoa! In that way. And just like that, because he was holding my hands, if I would have been leaning too far back and I would have slid back, he would have grabbed me or forward. But most likely on the drop-in, the most likely thing to happen is you're going to not fully commit and then you're gonna roll in like that, which will make you fly backwards. So that's why the heavy emphasis on drop your front shoulder, lean forward, lean into the ramp, and fully commit. If you don't fully commit and you just kind of half it, you will fall backwards. It's very scary, it's very rough. So another thing that I'm gonna give you that will help a lot, you can stand here and bend down and grab your nose. And honestly, when you go to drop in, if you literally drop in as if you're grabbing your nose, but don't grab your nose, but go as if you were, it will help to drop your shoulders and it'll force your body weight forward. And then remember, all your weight on your front leg and bend your knees. That right there is the key to this trick. That is how it works, and that is how you get this done. So back foot on the tail, nice and easy. And you're gonna be prepared to transfer your weight from your back foot to your front foot. Pretend as though you're dropping in, drop the shoulder, down, and you are good. That is the drop in, that is all the practice steps. That is everything that can go wrong. That is how to get over the mental barriers. You're basically just building up your muscle memory little by little and getting better and better until you're ready to tackle a big ramp like this. I love to see you guys progressing. I love seeing your clips. Please upload them to your social media and let people know that you are learning to skateboard with Braille Skateboarding and Aaron Cairo, and that they can join the fun. And you guys can post your clips on the Braille Skateboarding app. I'll love to see them there. So I'll look forward to seeing all of your drop-ins. Let's go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm working really hard on a brand new tutorial series that takes any beginner from the absolute first beginning steps of skateboarding all the way through kickflip. It's called Boot Camp, and it will be uploaded every Tuesday for a period of 10 weeks. So be on the lookout for that. Have an absolute blast learning how to skateboard. And you, yes you, check out all those videos right there. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and get everything you need to learn how to skateboard at brailleskateboarding.com.